Hello and welcome. My name's Sam and this is The Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you for joining me for our final card in this week's stamp set of the week, Playing in the Rain. And here it is. We have gone for our sketch card design today. You can find it on page 22 of the annual catalogue. I'm just going to reach behind me and grab mine. So we're going for number 10, this one here. Let's see if I can bring it up without, if I can get it to focus. Come on, you can do it. There we are, number 10, that one there is our one for today. So this is my version of what we're going to do. So let's bring it in. I'm going to slightly change it up. I'm not going to have the card as wide. I'm going to make it in slightly narrower so we can see more of the clouds. But let's bring in the supplies and we can see how we get on. Okay, so we have got Lemon Lolly. This measures 8 inches by 5 3/4. And then I have all these little pieces. Let's put that aside there. So the piece of white card is 3 1/4 by 3 inches. And this is literally 1/8 larger all the way round, just to give it a minuscule border of, this is Misty Moonlight. So it measures, let's have a look, 3 3/8 by 3 1/8. There we go. So that's that. And then I've got myself using the dies. I've punched myself out a number of little clouds. Now the kite comes in 2 dies, so you get the body of the die, which is this bit here, and then you get this little weird thing, which is this bit here, and it sits like that on the kite to give you that kite effect. And then I've got a little umbrella and I've 3 little bows to go on the string of the kite. But it occurred to me when I was cutting them, you could actually use it as a little bow tie for your rabbit, or you could pop it up here and it could be a little girl and have a bow in her hair. So not just for the kite, but there we are. These are the ones I'm using for today. So let's pop those aside. These bows, they 3 on 1 die, so I just cut out 3 different colours and run them through. And then I've got my little umbrella, which I've coloured in Lemon Lolly and cut it out with the dies as well. So let us go for the main part that's on this card. So as usual, the white, I've got my rabbit. I'm going to stamp it up in the Memento Black. And I'm going to move it over as far right as possible, because I need to get the sentiment on the left hand. So let's put that on there. There he is. Then I'm going to bring in my vertical happy birthday. Now that comes from the stamp set, she says, called So Sincere. I had to think then. Right, so stamp that up, and then we can just check that Y has got, there we go, and that's going to sit on the side here. Let's go. There we are, and then we have our happy birthday on the side. So now all we need to do is colour him in, which I am actually going to do today. So for the actual bunny rabbit, I've got dark Flirty Flamingo for his nose, or her nose. There we go. I have got the light, no, it's light Petal Pink for the actual rabbit. So I'm just going to colour it in very quickly. I'm not doing shading or anything like that. I'm just going to colour her in. I did wonder if I'd leave her white. We used to have white rabbits. But I decided we'd go for a colour today anyway. When I was a little girl, my mum used to say white rabbits to me when it was the first of the month. I'm never sure why, but anybody else's parents do that? Not quite sure what white rabbits had to do with the first of the month, but there we go. I'm sure there's something behind there. Okay, so there she is, that's coloured in. I'm going to give her a red, dark poppy parade red coat. So let's colour that in quickly. There we are. So it's quite a nice design. Obviously you can put whatever you like on your square. It could be flowers if you're following this sketch. So it's number 10 is the sketch we're following today. There we go. And then I'm going to hopefully this isn't going to be too dark. Give the puddle Misty Moonlight. There we go. Perfect. Now what I did do was I cut out 2 of the kites to see which version I preferred, and I'm just wondering whether, so where have you gone? Here we go, over here to the left I've got my umbrella, so he'll go onto his arm there, like so, and then I've got my red kite which will go to there. I'm wondering if it should be yellow. Let's have a look. I've got the yellow one over here, if I can pick it up. Because it would be yellow with the red bit. And the reason I'm querying it is I didn't want to have too much red as the jacket. Actually, I think I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, okay, so red's going, yellow's coming. I'm still going to have my 3 little bows, they will go down. So let's adhere those. So first of all we need to stick the wings onto the kite. I'm using the multi-purpose glue, and that will just fit there, oops, and onto there. Come on you, that's it, perfect. What I'll probably need to do is stick that down before I stick the bows on. I'm just wondering if I need to put it up higher. Could do it like that, couldn't I? Didn't want too much of it in the puddle. Okay, so I'm going to do it like that. So what I'm going to do is the top part of the kite I won't ink, but I'm going to ink the bottom part like so, and just drag the glue down. There we go. Hopefully it won't, yeah, it's not too bad. There we go. Right, so just grabbing the catalogue again. So turn over the page. So on number 10 you've got the square here. Let's see if I can bring it back up again. The square here. I'm just going to give it a border in the Night of Navy, but if you can see you've got these bits here on either side, and that's where I'm going to put the clouds, just to give you that function there. But obviously you can make a banner if you wanted to, and I think there's also indicating that there could be ribbon there, and that's what my kite's going to be. It's pretending to be the ribbon. So let's mount that up onto here. Okay, turn that. Okay, pop that down. Now I'm going to put my dimensionals on, but rather than put them right at the edge, I'm actually going to put them slightly closer to the middle. Just going to bring in my dimensionals. Here we go. The reason being is then I can stick the clouds in without having too much of an issue. There we go, that's that. And then the last one, there's a bit too many on that, let's cut that down. Bring that over to the edge. There we go. And then that will go onto there. So if I bring my card in, that will sit on there like so. Then we can add our clouds, and what they'll do is they'll just focus underneath, glue them down. There's one. Let's try to work out which way. Let's try that way. And one that goes in the side there. And just wondered if I should put one there. Or should I poke it in the side there? I think it gets lost in there, doesn't it, really? So let's take that out. 2, 3, 4. Do I need... I'm trying to work in the odd numbers because there's only 4 clouds there. Okay, let's stick them down because I've got the umbrella to stick and also the bows. Right, okay, so let's take the backings off of these and get them stuck down onto the base card. There we go. Right. Whoa. Okay. There. So he's stuck. 4 in the middle, and then we can move our slightly down. That's it. Let's make sure you're straight. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to take this cloud and I'm going to poke it there. I'm not going to raise it. I'm just going to lay it flat. So a dab of glue on the back. There we go. There's one. Then I've got this one which can go there. Well, I suppose I could just have the 3 really, couldn't I? Just have that one there. Yeah, let's do it that way. I know it's not quite the sides that the sketch suggested, but we can work with that, can't we? Okay, so do I get some small dimensionals? Let's do that. Let's see if I can bring in my box. And I just want a tiny bit of dimensional just to raise up the umbrella. Hopefully that's not too big. Just going to pop it, there we go, on the biggest section, and then he can, there, so he looks like he's holding it. Lovely. He's certainly skipping along, isn't he? And then I just need to add the bows for the next bit. So let's take those. Okay, so let's do, where's my stick? A dab of glue on the red. Yeah, that can sit there. Then I'm going to put a yellow. Come on. Dab of glue on the yellow, and then pick up the blue, a dab of glue there as well. There. There we are. There we have our little rabbit bringing his very happy kite onto the friend whose birthday it is. Right, okay, so let's have a look, see what do we think. I'm still not sure, I'm wondering whether I can, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We could put a cloud down there, couldn't we? And then I wonder if I put a cloud in there as well. That would make a difference. I definitely think it needs the extra clouds, so let's do that now. As I was saying on Wednesday, it's amazing how things, you know, you have an idea of how a car's going to look, and then as you put it together you change your mind, or you just see other chances to add something or take something away. And that's that one down, and then I've just got to do this one. So what I'm going to do, rather than stick the entire cloud behind, just cut it in half, add a bit of glue. Oops, there we go, and then it can just fit there. And it looks like the cloud's coming from behind, doesn't it then? There we go. Right, so there are my finished cards for today. I hope you liked them. They're good fun. I like this stamp set. As I say, have used this stamp set before. It carried over from last year into the new catalogue, so I wanted to give it another go. So here are my designs. I hope you like them for this week. We're back again next week, obviously, for our next stamp set in the week. But whatever you do for the rest of the time, have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to catch up with you on Monday. Thanks ever so much. Take care. Bye bye.